Hello, dosers. Koko here from Life Groups. And I tell you, today, I just want to talk about trials and wisdom and how they just relate. This past couple of weeks, my family and I have been on a journey of a lifetime. Many of you are following us on Facebook, and you're aware that we have an RV that we're staying in. And as lovely as that may sound for some and as scary for others, it's bittersweet. Um, we have been in our RV, staying and living in it, and we've been loving it. We have family time. We've had game nights. We've taken a hike, our first time ever going on a hike. We have played in the snow because we were up in Julian for a couple of weeks, and we've really have had some opportunities to bond with one another. But there's another way of bonding. We also had a learning curve, if you will, of bonding with the trials and the tribulations of having an RV. Our refrigerator broke in the midst of our first 4 days of having our RV, and we had to navigate through that. In the midst of the beautiful snowstorm that was brewing, we ended up with a leak. Not one leak, but several of them, and our rig was weeping. And that was quite challenging. And in all of that, my husband and I found ourselves praying fervently, just seeking wisdom, because we know that what we are doing is what we were called to do as a family. And we know that the Lord has made provision for us to get where we were and to do what we're doing. And so we prayed. Our son watched us, and I could tell you many days where he stared into our faces. He was looking in our eyes, and it was like he was just reading us. And he wanted to know, are we scared? Are we okay? Is it okay, Mom? Are we going to be good? Dad, how are you? And we taught him through experience that life is hard sometimes. And this is when you have to really tap into God. This is when you take what you claim you believe, and either you're going to lean into it or you're going to throw it away. And we found ourselves pressed in so hard to God. We were praying. We prayed as a family. We prayed individually. And we even had our son praying, which for an 11-year-old, that is such a blessing to see. The scripture that just rings true to me right now is coming out of James 1:2-4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its works so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who will give generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. In both of the major issues that we had to face in the last 2 weeks, it took days before they were resolved, but we were faithful in praying and seeking God's wisdom and what we were supposed to do. How are we supposed to fix this? What was next? We didn't know. We couldn't see around the corner. We couldn't see what tomorrow would bring, but we knew He could. And I could tell you, with the leak that we had in our rig, my husband was on the roof of the rig, and he said he was not getting down until the Lord revealed to him what the issue was. And he was up there for a few hours. But by the grace of God, he found it. And we were able to seal it and fix our rig. I don't know what challenges you're dealing with in 2021, but I know this: God is faithful. And when we seek Him for wisdom, it may not come instantly. As Austin said before, it's not a genie, or it's not going to just magically appear all the time. Sometimes we have to wait in it. And sometimes we have to feel that thorn for a while. And the Lord will always come through on time, as He did for us. So with that, I do wish you a happy new year. And I pray you seek the wisdom of the Lord in all that you do, because he will come through for you. Thank you, and God bless.